girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Scrims. Today we are going live with BGMI and the new game in our platform, and we are in a scrim and we have 25 teams here with 91 players in the game already, and the map is Wrangle, and let's see who wins this, who takes the chicken dinner home. Right now we are seeing like we are in the flight, and let's see where the teams decide to land and take their loot, and eventually which team who lands at the correct area will have the circle to themselves. And we can see that people have started landing here, and Sadax here going.
And the BGMI Scrims, I was really excited for this because the game has made a comeback in India, and not only that, we are going to land in this Erangel map. Already teams are ready with their strategies to loot this whole area and to start killing each other. You can see Team 10, and they are at a pretty good spot in the military. Team number 1, they are still just driving through whole of this map and going to their respective spots to get the backup, to get the weaponaries.
You can already see one kill coming from Robbie and Sadax. So people have already started shooting here after taking the loot so fast. Whereas some teams are still landing in the area, in the map. They're trying to find a loot house for themselves where they'll get proper loot. And here we see T4M Rio is taking the loot. He's and the first restricting play area from the game. Let's see where the teams will go right now if people are out of the area, and we can see the X-Bit Cyborg, and they're all trying to take their loot for themselves. We can already see that Team 2 and Team 24 is nearby to each other, whereas this is X-Bit Joy trying to defensive and kicking in area by the 12 team that is Pro Ankit's team, and they're trying to defend the place for themselves, try to take as much loot as they can. And we can see that the team from Smile that already have low HP here. Even Xbit Joy caught up in some spray and very damaged right now. We can see some new waivers here from Joey, and let's see if it damages. I don't think there'll be a lot of damage. We can see Smiley here with the low HP among four of his teammates. So DC is mighty, and he's trying to defend himself, stay in one place, and wait. Maybe trying to wait to enter there. Whereas expert cyborg that is running around trying to do, they're like, oh, we are going to find it. And as with Joey taking down one person there, and let's see now the 23 teams are there and 78 people are there. So Pixie with that kill on Alpha. And we can see that the match is doing pretty well. The teams are 23 and Team 2 is doing pretty okay with all their four teammates. They have a man advantage, whereas Team 1 has already lost their one person, around 55. And let's see, teammate on. And here comes Sam DP ending two people, I guess, Raven and already people are telling the teams are reduced to 21 now, and we can see people trying to kill and trying to still take a loot. I guess some people are still trying to take a loot for themselves, and are not surrounded by any enemy team at all. Like you can see Daddy Demon taking some pamphlets, and there was we can see team finishes. Team your has one finishes right now with some HP, good HP, I guess, to survive. The teams are 18 now, and only 63 of them are alive here. We can see that makes Demon Team has so many finishes right now. They have overall of 7 finishes, are doing pretty good. Like the team is doing pretty good right now.
We are down to 63 members alive in this whole game, 18 teams total remaining. And this is just the beginning of the game. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and a lot of people have already died because of the survival and the aggressive skills that these players have. Some players are playing on a 3v4, some are on a 4v4 scenarios, and in any case, 3v4 is what you should be having at a disadvantage. You can see, oh my god, that's a whole list of players getting completely killed in this early game. Not only players, but the whole team completely getting removed from this whole of the map right now. Team number 9, they have lost their one player, but Madara is there with the 3 picks on his own, and he might be the one to make the change for his team. And you can see team and he has been knocked down suddenly right now, and he is against team 8, and he needs to be revived. He is the one who has got a couple of picks. Zeno is going in for the revive, but not to mention he's get rushed in by the team number 8. Although Ravan Viper, he is down to low HP, gets the first aid, and now he's going in for a rush with that DP28. 2 players in front of him, he spots him and jumps and just goes in for a kill. 2 picks, and that's the end of team 9. But still, Zeus is still remaining. He spots the enemy spray coming out, not enough clean, and as a result, he has to change into Thomason, and he is getting sprayed. And no way he was gonna win that in a 1v3. So team number 9 has already been completely demolished. Team number 8 looking good right now. 6 picks in their hands. Team number 11 are on a 3 player down. Just 53 players remaining in this zone. The first zone is still shrinking at almost 20 people. I'm not 30, 40, something around that number have already been removed from the game. All of the teams are already into this safe zone, looks like. only two teams are out, and that should be good because if you are into the zone, you are having an advantage over the other team who will have to rush at the last moment, and you can get an early peak advantage. But the area near Yasnaya Polyana is getting a very, very tight and red area because you can see a lot of players are there, a lot of vehicles, especially Team 7. They are going into the safest spot inside the zone. No, he is still alone. If he gets taken down right now, it's game over for him. And this is just a swim, although, but the stakes are definitely higher than what we are expecting from these teams. We are still waiting for a couple of more picks. 49 players, just in just a blink of an eye, every player is getting taken down, and it is just the teamwork that will help you in the later parts of this game. So if you are on a 4-player base till the end of the game, you will definitely have an advantage over the other players. 14 teams remaining, 49 players in total. Team 6, they are still looking. Oh, he got a buggy. He's going in with his teammate. Suddenly the pace of the game has been slowed down. And Team 6, they are still at the military base, and that is far, far away from what the safe zone is making it into right now. And you have to rush it into the safe zone, and yes, I think they will be able to make it. But not to mention, there is one team that is camping the bridge, and you don't want to mess with them because the bridge camp is something you should expect at a time like this. And Team 11, they are having a lot of good loot, and not only that, they have the vehicles also, and they are near the bridge. They will definitely hear the team coming, and they will just fire it whole in the area. Might get a couple of picks also, might get third party from the back inside the zone, and we will have to see what holds in the near future for both of these teams who are going to face off each other pretty soon. And Indian X, he's just camping right there. No movement from him whatsoever. Otherwise, his team is having a combat into the bridge. And Arthur, he is just in the middle of the battle zone. And he's getting sprayed down a little bit. Team 6, one player is already down. It is just 3 players remaining who will have to cover up for their teammate. And we are going with that spray. Damages Arthur a lot. And Max Router, he is also going in for that spray. One player down, and he is out of this game. It's a 3v3 right now. And Router, Max Router. Oh, is that Max Router? Max Outer. Oh, that's a unique name, in fact. But the thing is, one place, Roby, he's still knocked out, and he needs to be revived. And Team 21. Oh, we are hitting chats. That Team 21 should be the shown. But right now, the hotspot is this one. The hotspot is here. And Team 11 just falling back. They know that they might be on a disadvantage, and they want to make sure that they have as much advantage in the later game as they can. But still, 2 players are at his own. I don't think they are falling back. I don't think they are rushing it. And they're just holding their ground. So Smokes is there, and they're just healing themselves. And meanwhile, Daddy, he's just spraying through that smoke. Max Outer, he gets to pick the trade for his teammate. And, oh, not his teammate, but the enemy. And Arthur, oh my god, he's just laughing there. And he's just mocking the enemies because he is on their left side. On the right side, in fact. Enemy is on his left, actually. Robbie has been knocked down, and this might be the last time we are seeing Team 6 into this game because Arthur has already conquered the other side of the bridge. Meanwhile, Robbie is also going under the bridge by swimming all of the horizon. And Team 6 not looking good in any situation. I mean, not even Team 11, because both of them will be out of zone pretty soon. Team 6, they will have to rush in. They will have to rush in because they will take damage from the zone that might not be in their favor. And yes, it looks like, oh my god, but the buggy going in. We are just rushing it into the face of the enemies. He's down to low HP. He might get taken on anytime soon. And he's going in for the bandage at a time like this when there are 3 players in front of him. And he's still getting bandaged. He doesn't have a first aid kit. Bandage is all he has. And he doesn't have a backup this time. But Robbie is there. He is just trying to sandwich Team 11 in between his teammates and him. Not to mention, one player onto his right, he spots him. Goes in with that crouch. Spraying, but no good whatsoever because that's a vehicle and he can't get a proper shot onto it. Not to mention, the vehicle has already been damaged. A little bit more bullets, and that bullet and that vehicle will be down. We have to save any of these teams can do anything because there are 40 players remaining, 13 teams remaining, and Daddy Demon is out, and Team 6 has completely been wiped out in just a couple of seconds in this last few seconds, courtesy of Team 11, and Max out of 4 kills. Nice play from him, and he just barely survived, I would think, because all he had was bandages, and he still managed to get a couple of picks. Meanwhile, the other teams, they are already into the safe zone, and 35 players remaining. Calm 55 hai. He's already out of this game for Team 1, and he's definitely spectating them, giving them a couple of advices and strategies, tips and tricks. Although that's what he can do, but Noah is also out. X-Big Zoe is also out. Players are just falling, and like Fall Guys, although this is a BGMI, the Fall Guys is definitely here. 21, Team 21, the sole player remaining, Ragnarok Whitey. He just started, and he's just giving his team a couple slight advantage by looking in this live stream. I thought in the scrims, I am not aware of anything like this, but if there is, they'll surely take actions on them. The admins are definitely good. And 22, they are on a full 4-player base. Not to mention they have 4 kills into their hand, 4 finishes into their hand, and just say hand. But the 24 has 3 players and 7 picks. Good thing. They are just holding this particular area because the higher grounds you have, the higher advantage you have. Not to mention you do expose yourself from different directions, but that is nothing in compared to the information you will have from those high grounds.
We can see Team 24 with nice finishes here, and we can see X-Bit, Cyborg, X-Bit, Warner, and all of them are almost around their 26 here. And we can see the vehicle has almost lost, like, they can't smoke it right now, and only team with like 3 people man, 22nd team with like 4 people man advantage. We see Rahul, Commando, and in the a gunfight going on. Like they are always around each other, and you can see that people are also sniping here. So if Cyber gets it spray down, and the Cyber taking down ML hurry here, and let's see in the background to get in more good. They have like 2 teammates who are not team mode, whereas the other 2 are in vehicle, and I think they can do it with the teams. 11 teams are alive, like 30 of them with 30 players. See if they can take one now. You can see Team 24 strategy. They are going to the and over there, like to defend themselves, they can. Oh, they even found a loot here. Whereas the other teams, like what's happening here, when is the area coming? Cyborg with 2 finishes, and the others are taking nice finishes. You can see Team 21 with the only member alive, that is not. If he did better, he might do like this. And there comes one down, giving a three on Team 19. They have clear man advantage over here. We can expect team and to defend themselves and play defensively. Whereas one down right now is kind of hiding behind waiting for the heal and just I believe we can see the 24 team again trying to they're just holding. And overall we can see that the 22nd team right now here has the full man advantage here. They have 7 finishers here, and team 8 with 1 person alive trying to drag the match for themselves. One town is right now playing defensive with their team here, hiding behind the vehicles and the rocks to get a pick from guessing, and team 18 is 2 or 3 people alive. 17 team, they have two finishes and four people in the man advantage here. And team one, Deadpool, all three people are alive here with good HP, good enough HP to cross this. 10 teams are alive right now, 27 players. Now. And you can see the area is just keeping on shrinking. And can you see the map again? And team three with the player advantage, we can see that rows of player like each side of rows of this circle is probably going to end. I can't predict anything, but looks like that, and all the things are now close enough. They are coming close, and you can totally see gunfight over here. So let's see what happens here. Team 21 take care now. Defending these teams like, okay, if I take shelter enough, I can probably win this match for myself and not win. Give their team a higher ranking here. And we can see team three with total man advantage of four people with two finishes, and they are right to team three dance being given. Team three playing a little bit aggressive. He's just confident. He's trying to snipe into the other building here. It is Harshit. It is an the because her anti mafia is right there. Like if they decide to push a team two, decide to push the second taken down in one team. The team 21 will be out of this game for team one. We can see team three here taking shelter for team Mojo, the only person alive from their team, and team 11 here with three people man advantage. Only three people are alive with good HP. So team 3 okay. We can see again the restricted area has been started. They're probably like teams out of the area will going to get damaged here. Restricted play area has been announced and the zone is now shrinking. And right at the swim zone, the sniper here, commander giving some kind of exercise and looking for the boxes here. We can see nade kills coming in and the commandos are killing exercise here. It's over for exercise. And 8 teams are alive. 21 players are there in the game. Down we can see Deadpool was right in front of him. He's actually going far away. Okay, we can see, but here comes the side. Deadpool, and let's see if we can take the car, the vehicle driver down here. I don't think he's going for it. He's just laying low here. Whereas team three is also like they have all four teams alive right now. They have a good strategy to get through this game. So, Deadpool here losing from HP by Cooley, I'm guessing. Cooley is giving him damage here. Cooley has damaged Deadpool here and is taking giving him damage and giving him a lot of damage. So let's see. And here comes heal. I guess he's reviving himself, healing himself. There's low grass there. And here we can see for the team three, they have already picked the shelter there and they are in the safe zone. So we can see the shrink of area has been, it's right there in Yaswana, Polyana, and the teams are now rotating. They're trying to take a shelter. Here comes some damage taken in by Deadpool. You can see right there. Deadpool here trying they have spotted each other and they're trying to take a fight with each other. Let's see if Cooley can take down Deadpool here. He has low health too, but Deadpool with good health can actually take down here. Cooley trying to go back a little bit. He's not trying to take a gunfight. He's going in for the heal. Two people are surviving from the team 18. And team 14, only one person is alive. Let's see if they can take the round for themselves here. We can see that a lot of kills from Matthew, Uruger, Apex Cyber giving some damage here. And team 1 still with an advantage of 3 people here. Team Mojo, the only person surviving in his team, and right now you see Deadpool reaching towards him. He can take down Deadpool, or Deadpool takes him down and finishes the whole team 14 here. Um, Whereas Team 3 looking in a good position here, we can see a uh, clash of Team 3 with 3 here, and we are right now looking at it, and uh, let's see if the clashes, and we can see gunfights taking down people. The restricted play area has been started, and let's see now the teams will be rotating. The teams out of the areas are trying to seek a shelter here. Team 3 looking good with home man advantage, and other teams have already been eliminated. And like they do not have the man advantage here, but I think they can definitely, if they try to play defensive, they can take the match for themselves. The only four teams are with 3 people alive, and one only team with 4 people alive. We have team 3 taking shelter behind the vehicles, and team 11 in uh, in a house here. Maybe this is the strategy, play defensive and just get pissed off. We can see Wade here taking some energy and trying to snipe. Right in front of them is Cyborg. It's big Cyborg on the 14 so far in the match. The restricting play area in 2 minutes, and let's see if the team now rotate even more into the circle. Um, Team 3 and Cyborg are right in front of each other. And we can see King Mojo is out of the circle right now. And when he tried to take his hunter and come inside, Team 18 has received some damage, and we can see that he's out of the game right now. Exhibit Cyborg and Voltron Whitey come back and surviving and killing people. And here comes some damage from Android, taking the heal, reviving his teammate here. The 11th team reviving his teammate, and the 11th team has 7 finishes, 9 finishes here. Pretty good right now, looking good for team 9 here. And let's see, using medkit, healing himself, after healing himself, and taking the vehicle, and right in front of them is like 2 teams here, so you can move towards that area. There definitely we can see some gunfights over there. You can see should do some damage, and the restricted area in 30 seconds. Let's see, we can see and Team 11 defending and trying to get a shot, playing defensive because they know that people are spraying on them. And if one piece and they are going to slide over here, Team 3 taking a leave in vehicles. So in the area, Team 3 with all 4 man advantage here, we can see and that's orderly OP, and Harshit giving some damage, Kuni taking some sidewalls, and Team 11 looks like they're all of them are kind of damaged, and the only person surviving from Team 11 right now is DVE Arthur, and Team 3, whereas again, the 4 man advantage with 4 finishes just by Harshit over here. He's doing, like, he's playing really well. 4 finishes by only one teammate is kind of looking good for Team 3 because others have totally potential of taking down. And Team 1 here, Deadpool, Harsh, and Naira 2005 here. So only 4 teams are alive. It's down to 10 players being in the zone, and we can now see aggressive pushes. I'm guessing be more aggressive. The players will start playing more aggressive here. Team 1, Team 3, and Team 11 surviving here. The restricting area, a warning has been given, and we can see Team 11 being sprayed on by Team 3 here. Um, Harshit and all of them are almost getting surrounded. Like Arthur is about to, he's taking some damage, and here comes Ritsu Ankit taking some damage here, trying to shoot down people orderly, giving some damage to Kuni here. And Team 3 looking good. They still have 4 people, and you can see Lollipop Louis taking one finisher here, finishing one person here. And Harshit with another kill on Deadpool. Harshit is playing pretty well here. And Harshit himself has 6 finishes here. That is wonderful. And Pune and Ankit, they're not looking good right now. Both of them are kind of damaged. Pune taking the heal for himself. And this is Team 3 has orderly and Pune. It's a clash here. Spraying is going on, and a lot of damage has been given to Pune, and we can see that the match is ended. The first team, the winner is Orderly OP's team, and with Harshit's totally pog, like 7 finishes in a game alone by one teammate is kind of very nice. And second, we can see Tetsu, Sudhir, Ankit, Sudhir, and Kuni here as the second runner-up here, and Harsh and congratulations to all the teams for surviving, and especially our first runner-up, second runner-up, and the winner taking the chicken dinner home for themselves. Good match by the players. And with that, we come to the end of this game. So it was a nice BGMI scrim, and all the okay, so the WhatsApp link will be provided in the description. You can join the BGMI Scrims through our WhatsApp. And this was the first day for BGMI HotShot Scrims, and more to come. So stay tuned for more scrims on HotShot. We go live every day. Thanks for watching.